Hi everybody, another episode of EJ Bakes for you. Today we are going to do something different than baking. We are going to do an Indian rice preparation, which is the instant paneer biryani or instant cottage cheese biryani, you can say. Okay, so I'll start without wasting time. I'll start with the ingredients that we want. Uh, to start with, cottage cheese, of course, we have taken about 120 gram of cottage cheese cut into small cubes, say 1 inch by 1 centimeter cubes. Finely chopped tomatoes, finely chopped onions, capsicums, chopped. This is a particular cut actually, and I hope hotel management students will recognize this. This is known as brunoise, the cut. I'll do some video later on vegetable cuts, but for now this is brunoise. Okay, then rice, of course, biryani rice is the main ingredient, and we have taken 200-gram rice for two portions. We are making two portion biryani today, so 100-gram per portion. 200-gram uncooked rice was cooked with spices, cinnamon and bay leaf to give it the scented flavor to the basic rice. It has been boiled and kept separately. Now coming to the spices: salt, cumin, garam masala, a mix of whole spices roasted and powdered, and red chili powder, turmeric powder, coriander powder. Whole spices, bay leaves, peppercorns, cinnamon, and uh, ma- mace. Mace. This is the outer covering of nutmeg. Mace. Okay, and cooking medium is gonna be fat desi ghee. Okay, so let's start cooking. Okay, guys, we have started cooking, and the pan is on, the heat is on. We start with the fat desi ghee. We have taken about 100 ml of desi ghee, and initially we are using about 70 ml, so a little bit of about 2 tablespoons is there left with me, and let's heat the ghee a wee bit. uh, there goes in the whole spices. Put it on a low flame. Always cooking on a low flame is like cooking in control, so we can keep that in mind. Nutmeg, uh, sorry, peppercorns, little bit of bay leaf. This process, heating the ghee and cooking spices into it, this makes ghee very flavorful. All the flavors of the spices are incorporated into the ghee, so this is an integral part of cooking. Okay, we go with onions. Saute the onions. Biryani is a dish which is not traditionally Indian, but we Indians have adapted it very well. It came with the Mughal rulers, and with the Persians it came into India. It's actually a Persian dish, biryani. It's a flavored rice preparation which is very good. Non-vegetarian biryani is what generally people relate it with. But vegetarian biryanis are equally preferred, equally loved. Very beautiful biryanis. So now we see when the onion gets a little translucent in color. This is the stage when we add the tomatoes. Tomatoes. So we took about 120 gram of onions and about 60 gram of tomatoes. Say one large tomato and two medium onions. you can relate to the recipe that way. And we'll let it cook a little bit. We are cooking it to a stage wherein the tomato starts getting soft and it starts losing moisture, so which will be evident here. This is a quick fix biryani recipe. This is not a dum method of making biryani. This is an instant biryani. Biryanis are actually made in a dum method, which is dum cooking, about which I'll be posting in my other videos, dum cooking of biryani. But for now, this is an instant biryani, and this is again a very nice method of biryani, very lip smacking biryani. And I'm sure your family, your guest will love it. So we can see about after. So we see the tomatoes have become soft and they have almost lost most of their moisture. This is where we'll put it off the fire, we'll let it cool and we'll make a paste in the mixer grinder. Okay, so now our paste is ready. We added a little water and made a paste, and you see this is the consistency of the paste. This is the consistency of the paste. Okay, so paste is gonna make all the magic. I put the pan on fire at a low heat. The rest of the ghee we added to the pan. Ghee is a beautiful cooking medium when it comes to Indian cuisine. It gives a beautiful, fantastic flavor to the food. Desi ghee, it's loved by all the Indian chefs. So, a little bit of a cumin in the starts until the cumin crackles. You can hear you see the cumin is sizzling and it started crackling. Crackling means the cumin is getting cooked. Okay. Need to crackle the cumin or else it won't be cooked. So this is the stage where it will be cooked. Need to keep an eye also so that it doesn't get burnt. No one is gonna love a burnt cumin. So it has to be cooked to the right stage. Cumin, it has got antiseptic properties, it is very therapeutic. Cumin, it's not just a spice, it's a medicine when it comes to Ayurveda. Okay, the cumin is almost cooked. Red chili powder to taste, I would say. Haldi, about turmeric, about half a teaspoon of turmeric, and coriander powder, about a teaspoon, that is about 5 grams. Okay, the spices are getting cooked. Whole spice powder, little bit. Okay, now comes the roll of salt, about 5 grams of salt, or salt to taste, I would say. Okay, so give it a 2 to 3 minute cook so that the spices get cooked. It's very necessary and it's an essential part. At this stage, we add the gravy paste. Now this paste can also be termed as a gravy. This is like you get to learn 2 things from a single recipe. This paste will act as a gravy in itself, and For the biryani, it will be a binding touch. It's the backbone of this instant biryani as well. You're gonna cook it. Depending on the quantity of the, I'll reduce it a little bit. Don't want the gravy to overpower the overall texture of the product, so would be enough. At this stage, when it's getting cooked, I'll add the chopped capsicums. Now we don't need to cook the capsicum too much. We can let it be a little crunchy, and together with being crunchy, we have to cook it a little so that it becomes palatable. So you can see the color of the product. Okay, nice dark orange color. At this stage, when the gravy is almost cooked, we add the cottage cheese. Cottage cheese. I'll taste for salt. Tasting is very important. Almost perfect. Spices, salt, almost perfect. Okay. Now we'll remove the spices which are not required now anymore. We can keep it for later purpose. For the spices can be reused. The boiled ones don't lose their flavor altogether in one go, so you can reuse them. You need to toss the rice into the gravy. Give it a little cook so as to heat it up, and because the rice was cooked, the base of the gravy was. So guys, plating of the biryani is done, and I'll garnish it with some strands of cottage cheese. Cottage cheese strands. You can even garnish it with chopped coriander. You can garnish it with roasted cashew nuts. You can play it your own way. Okay, so this is what it is, and let's start tasting it. Oh, this is the best part. I love it. Hi everybody, this is EJ, and let's start with the tasting session of the biryani. Cheers. Okay, so please give it a try. This is a beautiful recipe, and give me your comments if you would like to share something with me. Share whatever you make, share your product with me, and please like and subscribe the channel EJ Bakes for You. Thank you very much.